Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be filming my best of beauty for the year of 2020. And this year has been so crazy. Like, I don't even know where to begin. It has been such an emotional roller coaster of like so many highs and so many lows. And I'm really ending 2020 on a high note, which I am so excited about. And I really cannot wait to go into 2021 with like this new positive attitude. The audio may be a little bit different in this video. I cannot plug in my Blue Yeti mic because I just got a new MacBook Air and they don't have a USB on them, so I can't plug that in. I need to get like a USB to a USB-C, I think, to be able to use that with that. So we're gonna be using just the audio of my new camera. So if it's not up to par, please bear with me. I will be getting, you know, all that situated so we can be using like my studio mic. I have so many products here today, and honestly, I did not think I spent that much money on makeup in the year of 2021, but I've been working from home since March. So yeah, I've had a lot of time on my hands and money to just spend, I guess, and I've got a lot of makeup and I've fallen in love with so much of it. Without further ado, let's jump into this video because I don't want it to be too long. I really want you guys to like stay through the whole thing because there are so many products here that you guys will need in your collection. I promise you that. Like, these are some of like the best products that I've ever used. So if you guys are new here, do not forget to subscribe. The button will be down there, and give the video a thumbs up. And let's jump into my best of beauty for 2020. So I'm going to do this in the order that I would do my makeup, just because I feel like that makes the most sense. So we're gonna start with primers, and I only have two, and I've mentioned them throughout many videos that I filmed in 2020. But the first one I wanna mention is the Good Molecules Silicone-Free Priming Moisturizer. This primer, I would classify maybe as an overhyped moisturizer, but honestly, it really does smooth the skin and prep and hydrate the skin for makeup. And I have noticed in the year of 2020 that I have been a lot more drier than I would like to be, and I'm not really sure if that's my hormones changing my body or whatever the case may be. But if you guys remember years ago, like, I am oily. Like, it's just something I've always dealt with, but now I am more on the dry side. I have like a lot of dryness like on my nose and throughout my face, so I really need to moisturize a ton, and this moisturizer is everything. Like the primer slash moisturizer, everything. I like to apply that before I apply my next primer. So the next primer I'm going to talk about is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So this is my first full bottle, but I did get like the mini size one, which lasted me quite a long time. And I've had this since probably middle of the year, and I'm only this far done with it. And I use this every time I do my makeup. And unfortunately, I really don't do my makeup every single day anymore. I used to be very big on that, but you know, working from home, I don't always have to do my makeup. Like, there are times where I like make content and then, you know, I don't get ready for like a day or two. So I really don't do my makeup every single day. I've kind of fallen in love with the skin that I'm in, which is great, but on days when I do like to wear makeup, this is a saver. This has literally saved my life, and I really do think it works amazing for keeping your makeup on all day, and it's mask friendly. Trust me, it really does grip onto the foundation and the concealer and all the products that you put on after. And I have never had my foundation break up. I've never had my foundation disappear throughout the day. Never. My skin looks exactly the same that it does when I leave the house in the morning to when I come home at night, and I love that. We're gonna move on to foundations, and I have 3 foundations here. I want to talk about this first one. This has been an oldie but a goodie for a couple of years now for me. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This foundation is really good for people who have oily skin. I really prefer using this foundation in the summertime because it is very full coverage, and it also really does oil control amazingly. Like, I remember wearing this like in Florida, not this year, but a couple of years ago, and honestly, my skin does not budge at all. Like, I look amazing, and it does not break up, and you could be dripping sweat and your foundation will not budge at all. it's just really tough for me to wear now in the wintertime because I am so dry. So this one is definitely something I loved over the summertime. I can never put it down. I've gone through, this is my second bottle of this, but the only thing I don't like about it is it does not have a pump. And I don't like foundations that don't have a pump. I feel like I always end up using way too much product because I can't control how much is coming out on my hand. And then once it's there, I just have to use it, you know, make my skin as flawless as it can be. So these two, I guess I'm gonna pair together because I wear them together. But first one is the Hourglass Vanish Stick. And how much I love this foundation. I have a backup on hand. I love this, but I don't like it on its own, if that makes any sense. And if you guys like this foundation, let me know how you like to wear it. But I will only wear this foundation when it is layered with another foundation. So I will do a liquid foundation first, and then I will use this in the area where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, because it is a cream. It does build up to full coverage a lot easier than a liquid. And a little bit of this goes a long way. I started using this because of Jaclyn Hill. I talk about all the products that she's made me buy like literally so much here, but this is definitely one of them, and I have a backup on hand because I do not want to run out of this because duh, who doesn't like full coverage skin? And this has got to be my favorite foundation of all time. And this is not just a best of beauty of 2020. This is literally best foundation I have ever used. And this is my second bottle that I just opened, and this is the Born This Way Matte Foundation. This foundation keeps you so matte throughout the day, but like not an overly drying matte. I have it on my skin right now. It does not give you like an overly dry matte feeling. Like it does not feel like your skin is like begging for moisture. Like not at all. It just gives you a nice like natural matte finish to the skin. It lasts all day and is transfer proof. I've never in my life on this earth wearing makeup have ever found a foundation that is transfer proof, and this one is it. This has not moved at all. It's not transferred to any of my masks. If you guys have not seen my review of this, I will have it linked below, but I went paintballing, put a hat on, a whole suit up of armor to go paintballing, and this foundation literally budged barely at all, and I was dripping sweat. It was the middle of summer. Amazing. Like this is definitely one of those that you guys really need to go pick up. And if you are a little bit more on the dry side, like I would not recommend it if you are like dry, like flaky dry. Like if you're that dry, I would definitely not use this foundation just because it probably will pick up on any of your dry patches. But if you are a little bit more on the dry side, just what I do is I apply a really, not thick moisturizer, but I will go in with a heavier moisturizer and the Hydro Grip Primer. And that really does make my skin plump and supple and moisturized to be able to wear this foundation throughout the entire day. Next is going to be concealers, and I have 4 concealers here. And I love concealer. It's just something that like I am obsessed with. I feel like it really does take your makeup look to like, it does way more than a foundation could ever, if you want to know my personal opinion. Because I feel like concealers, you can layer and layer and layer, and they still don't get like really heavy and really cakey like a foundation would, because they're just a little bit thinner, but you can still really achieve a really flawless and beautiful look. So the first concealer I want to talk about is this ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This one is completely empty, and I have not repurchased, but I went through like 5 or 6 of these. Like, I love this concealer. It is very hydrating, very natural. So if you are one of those people who likes to be a little bit more on the natural side, not as full coverage, this is really nice. I would say this is a medium coverage. It's definitely not full, because once you blend it out with like a sponge or a brush, it definitely shears out, but it definitely looks like skin and really, really natural. So I would like to wear this on days where I really didn't want to wear much makeup, or I would layer this with other concealers to either highlight or just give a little bit of moisture underneath my eyes. But this one is amazing, and they're so cheap. They're like $6 at Ulta, and amazing. The next concealer is something I have talked about and talked about and talked about, and I have just stopped using it, not because I don't love it, but because like I found something I love even better. But this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. This one reminds me a lot of the Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, from the packaging to the applicator, I mean, it literally is Tarte Shape Tape in a CoverGirl bottle. I loved that concealer. It really did wear just like Tarte Shape Tape. It was a thicker concealer, full coverage, beautiful. Like, I mean, it looked very beautiful on the skin. And I know a lot of people kind of jumped on this bandwagon like way after the fact. I know I saw Jackie Aina kind of mentioning it like a couple of months ago, but like I have been loving this since like the beginning of the year. Like they sent out like a really big PR package and I love these. I've went through a couple of these. This one is not my color, but I couldn't find the one that is, so I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like, and it's affordable. So if you guys have been wanting to buy the Tarte Shape Tape for like a really long time, and you just don't have the money, it's just way too overpriced, way too out of your budget, go to Walmart or go to wherever sells CoverGirl and pick that up, because trust me, it is an exact dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So the next two products I paired together, but the first one I want to talk about is the Pat McGrath concealer. I don't even know the name of this. I think this is the Sublime Perfect Concealer, which goes with the foundation, which I've talked about before on my channel. I really like this concealer. I was wearing it on its own for a very long time. It is nice, like medium, but buildable to full coverage, but also so lightweight and so hydrating. Like, you look beautiful, effortless, like no creasing underneath the eyes. Beautiful. It is a very expensive concealer. I think it was like 40 bucks. And I think that's a pretty penny for a concealer if you guys want to know the truth. But for me personally, it was so worth it. And I definitely plan on repurchasing. I really liked this one a lot. I liked her foundation, but this concealer really does top like one of my all-time favorites ever. And let's move on to my favorite concealer of the year / of all time right now. That is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I love this so much. It is so full coverage, but so lightweight and very hydrating. It does not crease underneath my eyes. My eyes do not look dry at all. Pairing this with the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation, I think is just like a match made in heaven, and I'm not sure if they were designed that way to work perfectly together, but I love this concealer. It is beautiful. I have gone through many bottles of this, and I love it. I will definitely continue to repurchase. I think I really only use a little bit, and lately I really do not wear full faces of makeup anymore. It's just not something I do on the regular, but if I want to leave the house and I want to look halfway decent without glamming to all hell, I will put this concealer on like underneath my eyes, and I will dot it around my face and blend it in like a foundation, and it works wonders. Like, it's very full coverage but so lightweight, and it really just looks like your skin but better. So if you're looking for maybe something to wear for natural days like me, this one was everything to me. And I would recommend it to literally anybody at any age, any skin type. So we're going to move on to powders, and I really do not have many. My favorite one for the year is the Laura Mercier setting powder. It's everything. I love it. It really does work wonders. It makes my skin so smooth, so airbrushed. The powder is so finely milled. It does not look like there's a ton of powder sitting on my face. It just sets everything beautifully and dusts over the skin so lightly, and I'm obsessed with that one. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's a setting powder. It just sets your makeup. But this is what I use to set my under eyes, and I don't know why it took me to this year to do this, and I was usually setting my under eyes with a translucent powder, but what I was noticing is it wasn't keeping the highlight underneath my eyes. Like, it was darkening. It wasn't keeping it how I felt like it should be. I wanted a bright white, not white under eye, but a bright under eye, and I was like, translucent powder is legitimately just setting it and making it a little bit darker. So I picked up the Shade and Light contour palette from Kat Von D. I really do not use the contour shades that much, but you guys can see I have hit pan on both of these shades. I have had this for probably 2 months, and I hit pan on this one within the first month. I will take my sponge in there and I will just press it underneath my eye, and as you guys can see, it really keeps the brightness underneath there. I look a lot more wide awake. I was watching Jaclyn Hill one day. Here we go again. I was watching Jaclyn Hill one day, and she, like, one of her, like, old makeup tutorials, and she, like, pulled this out and, like, set her under eye, and I'm like, why have I not been doing, like, what have I been doing wrong? Like, why have I been living under Patrick Starr's rock for so long? Like, what have I been doing? So do not sleep on that. Like, that is such an amazing trick. I used to use the banana powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but these are way better in my opinion, if you want to know. That's just how I feel. Because they also sell, like, singular, like, individual ones where it's, like, the highlight and the contour, so you don't have to buy the full palette if that's not what you want. Okay, next products are going to be blushes. I have 3 here. I'm not really the biggest fan of blushes. I just don't really, like, love them, like, as much as normal people do. Like, that's probably one of the last products that I go to, like, pick up at a store where I'm like, oh my god, like, I need a new blush. Like, I really don't care. Like, I like more, like, warmer orangey tones. I do not like too pinky. Like, I really like mauve tones and, like, orangey tones. Like, those are kind of what I stick to. So the first one is going to be Warm Soul by MAC. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it. I think it's gorgeous. Like, it really is. They have since changed the formula, unfortunately, but I still have the old formula because, like, I really, like I said, do not use blush as much as, like, a normal person. Like, some people, like, go ham with it, and I'm like, what? Like, I'm sorry, Bozo the Clown, but I cannot be doing that. Like, no thank you. Like, I'll stick to, like, my minimal blush so I look a little bit more, like, natural. The next blush is going to be Mocha. This is one of my favorites by MAC ever. It is just a, like, pinky mauve-y blush. It is not too pink though. It really just gives, like, a nice hue. I have it on today. Like, you can't really even see it though. Like, it blends in with my bronzer so well, and I really like that. Like, I don't like where it's like Neapolitan stripe on your face where it's like white highlight, pink blush, and like a brown contour. Like, no, what we're not doing is having ice cream here. No thank you. But the next product is actually something I really like. It's from ColourPop. This is the Super Shock Cheek in Between the Sheets. I have used this one a lot. It's a very natural blush. Like, it is a cream blush, so I do apply it when I have my face set with powder, but it really does look really natural. It gives a little bit of a sheen to the skin, but if you are one of those people that really likes to wear your makeup, like, wet without setting it, these blushes, these Super Shock Cheek blushes will be great. I picked mine up at Ulta, and they are so cheap. Like, that's the one thing I love about ColourPop is they are so affordable. Like, I love them so much. So if you are looking for any blushes, I guess, like, these are my favorite. So I only have, oh, I have 2 bronzers. Okay, whatever. I have 2 bronzers here. The first one I'm going to talk about is this L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. I loved this over the summertime because it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and bronzing this over, like, no makeup, like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, it gives you, like, such a sun-kissed glow. Like, you have just been laying in the pool all day. I cannot use this in the wintertime. I am way too fair, and I do not tan because I don't want to have leather-looking skin by the time I'm, like, 40. Like, I want to keep my porcelain white skin for as long as I can. I want my skin to be extremely supple, and I do not want, like, any saggy wrinkles or whatever because of overly tanning. Because trust me, my mom's a tanner, and you can see it. It just ages you not very well. So I really love this for the summertime, and it's affordable. It's drugstore. The next one is expensive, and I am sorry to say it, but I love this bronzer more than anything in the world. This has replaced Tula bronzer. I don't think I will ever go back to another bronzer. This is just beautiful. The only thing about it is it's a little bit warmer than I would like. I would like to be a little bit more on the neutral side. Like, this definitely has a little bit more orange and a little bit more red in it, and I don't love that because I am fair, so it really does show up like that. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Bronzer. And as you can see, I've already hit pan. I love this bronzer so much. It was $55, but I love it. Like, I don't know why I slept on Charlotte Tilbury till 2020. Like, I have not purchased any products until this year, and I saw someone mention this on like Instagram or something, and I was like, I think I need this. And the pans are huge. It reminds me a lot of like the Marc Jacobs pans. The pan size is very, very, very big. I use this every single time I wear makeup, and I use a big paddle brush, but I still just hit pan. So if that goes to tell you how much product is actually in here. And Charlotte Tilbury is just so high-end. It's just so classy. Like, I like this little clamshell looking packaging. Like, I just think it's beautiful, and I think it's worth the $55 in my opinion. But if you don't have like $55 to spend on a bronzer, Hoola bronzer is a very good alternative. It's more neutral, and a bronzer I've used for years, but just because I have a little bit extra money now, this bronzer is everything. So I have 3 highlighters this year, which is crazy to me. One in particular is going to be the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter. And I love the packaging. Like, I think it's just so cute and so sleek. Natasha Denona is a pretty expensive brand. The only thing I don't love about this is that there are so much glitter in this, but it really does reflect light so beautifully. I want to swatch it for you guys. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it is a really, really pretty highlight. Do you see how it just gives like a natural wet look to the skin? That's what I like. I hate highlighters that are overly chunky with glitter. I just don't think it looks flattering. It does not look natural. It does not look like you are just like bathed and glowing. Like, it just really looks like, damn, okay, that girl put glitter on her face. Like, no girl, not it. Just for me, it's not it. Okay, the next one has got to be my favorite highlight ever, and I use it every single day. This is the Melt Highlight in Stargazer. This is the first product I've ever purchased from Melt Cosmetics. I was walking around Sephora one day, you know, one of my shopping fits, and I was like, okay, like, I've never tried anything from Melt before, and I really want a new highlighter. Like, I love highlight. I just think highlight is beautiful if done correctly. I love highlight. Like, I love to be looking like I'm bathing in just water, like dripping, like, oh, I love it. This is a little bit more, I would say it's a little bit more goldy, but it's not too gold. I can't use any gold highlights on my face in the winter time because my skin is very fair. It won't be a highlight for me. It'll be more like a blush topper, and I really don't like that look, but this one is beautiful. As you guys can see, I really have dug into this a lot. I have it on my cheeks today, and it really does give me a beautiful glow. This next highlighter that I want to talk about is one that I've had for a while, and I've barely even touched it, and that's because it is so pigmented and so intense. Like, you cannot wear too much of it or you will look like an idiot. So this is the Juvia's Place highlight in Clio. This is a, am I Canadian? This is a loose highlight, and I want to show you guys without spilling it everywhere. So all I do is take the little stuff in the cap. Do you see like those little like dot marks? That was from my brush. And what I'll do is just apply it on my inner corner, just add a little bit of highlight. But there is so much of this. Can you guys see that? Do you see how much highlight is in there? I don't think that there is ever going to be a time where I'm going to use it all. Like, my face is just not big enough. Like, there's no way that I will ever use that much because it really is a little bit, goes a long way. If you were to dip your brush in the actual powder, you would look ridiculous. But honestly, you get so much for so little amount of money, and I think it's beautiful. I will not use that one on its own. I will use that to top other highlighters to make them a little bit more intense than what they are on its own, but it's still beautiful. Okay, on to some brow products. I only have 2 things here because I'm really basic when it comes to brows. Like, I really just don't try too many things. My brows are pretty filled in as it is. I just use this to shape them out a little, but other than that, I don't do anything to them. The first one that I fell in love with and could never find again because I got it in my BoxyCharm, and for some reason, I don't know what the sorcery is. They like make specific products for freaking BoxyCharm, and then like I can never find them and I fall in love and I'm like, hello, are you gonna send me more? Because I'm in love and I can't find it. So this is the Hourglass Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil. It looks exactly like any other pencil would, just like the Anastasia. You have the brow product on this side and then you have a spoolie on this side, and I loved this. This was probably my favorite brow pencil ever. It looked like the shape of the brow pencil was just like the definer from ABH, but it was so small. Like it wasn't as big and annoying as that. It was just like small but the same shape, and I loved that. It was so easy to use, and I wish I could find it. If you guys could find this for me and let me know where I can purchase it, please. Because I've looked on Hourglass's website, I've looked at Sephora, and unfortunately I can find it nowhere. The next one is going to be precisely my brow pencil from Benefit. I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same thing as like ABH. I don't really notice like a huge crazy difference, but like I really have used this like all year, and I literally have never picked up another one. I don't know if it's because I'm lazy or I love it, but I'm really low maintenance when it comes to my brows. Like there are some times where I won't even fill them in because it just looks a little crazy when I don't fill them in when I have like a full face on. But like on like a natural day, like I don't touch my brows. Like I'll put like clear brow gel through them because they're thick, the shape is beautiful, so I just don't do much to them. But I don't know, I think they look pretty good. Do they? For like mascaras and eyeliners, like honestly, I don't have any. I rarely really wear them. The only one that I would really recommend to you guys that's like super easy to use is the Too Faced like brush tip eyeliner. I don't like anything that's like a felt tip eyeliner. I just think they're trash. But the brush tip eyeliner from Too Faced, the black one, is amazing. It's really easy to do wings with. It's probably the easiest one I've ever used. It reminds me a lot of the Kat Von D brush tip, but that one's in like the other room and I'm not going to get it. But I just want to let you guys know that in mascara, I really have nice lashes. So I've been using the Too Faced, the Better Than Sex mascara, which is good. But like to me, like I've never had a mascara where I'm like, like this is the best thing I've ever used. Like I will never put anything else down, because like to me, nothing will beat the fact of having like a big glam false lash on. Like nothing will beat that for me. So it is what it is. Speaking of false lashes, I really want to show you guys these because I only have 2 pairs left, and well, technically 3, but I'm wearing one of them right now. And I went through a couple of them. I bought like 6 or 10 at one time, and I'm down to 2 pairs. So these are the Intoxicating Lashes by Flutter. I've talked about these for years. I don't recommend them if you have a really small eye shape though. Like if your eyes are really small, do not get them. They're going to overpower you way too much and they're going to look dumb. But if you have like a really like big like eyelid to brow ratio and you have kind of just bigger eyes, these lashes are beautiful. I really want to give you guys like an up close look. Do you see these? These are so full and so fluffy. They are my favorite lashes of all time. And I am wearing one of the pairs on my eyes, but these are the Double Lift. So I don't know if they're just like thicker and a little bit more fluttery. Oh, flutter lashes. So this is the one. This is in like a darker pink box. So as you can see, they are a little bit different. Also, there are Too Faced ones that they came out with. I'm not going to put them in this video because honestly, they're not like my like, oh my god, I love these, but they're good. Like if you have like a smaller eye shape or you want to wear false lashes, but you're intimidated by really huge big ones that are like in your face, the Too Faced ones are beautiful. They're small. They're a little bit more on the natural side. I don't know how much they were because I got them in PR, but I have worn them several times when I'm done like a winged liner and these lashes are just way too big. So I have one eyeshadow palette that I want to talk about and one that I kind of want to briefly mention because I've only had it for like a month. So I don't want to say it's like best of beauty, but like it's definitely like quickly became one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. But I got this year. This is the all neutral Natasha Denona palette. This is the Biba palette, and Natasha Denona eyeshadow is very expensive, and I know that a lot of you are going to be like way out of your budget, like you can't afford it, and it's okay. Like this is an $129 eyeshadow palette, but to me, it's everything, and it's like my favorite shadows in one palette. Like it's all neutrals. Can you guys see? Like it's all neutrals. The shimmers are beautiful. I've never found shimmer shadows that work like Natasha Denona's, and I definitely do not agree with everyone who says, oh my god, it's just eyeshadow. Like, how good can it be? Like, Natasha Denona's eyeshadows are the best I've ever used, if you want to know the truth. Like, they really, really are. And I've tried a lot of different eyeshadows. I've tried single eyeshadows. I've tried many different brands, you know, and to be honest, these are just the best. They're very pigmented, but they also blend out like a dream. I've never had an eyeshadow really work and do the blending for me when I was just gently going over my eyes. I'm wearing it today on my eyes, if you guys can tell. It's just neutral, and I love neutral eyeshadow. I always have, always will. I'm a warm goddess. Like, that's just what I do. And this is definitely worth the money for me because it's something I've yet to put down. Like, I've used it every single time I've done my makeup. This one I want to mention because I've also been using it like every single day, and it really speaks volumes because I really don't like Too Faced eyeshadow. I've done a lot of testing on them. Like, I just don't love them. I don't. But this palette, I don't know if they changed formula. I don't know what they did. But this is the, oh, I'll show you the palette first. This is the Pumpkin Spice palette. And like I said, I just got this in PR about a month ago maybe. And I love it. I really kind of mostly stick with these like neutral tones right here. But the shimmer shades are gorgeous. Like, I just want to swatch them for you. Like, oh. Like, so gorgeous. And like I said, it speaks volumes because I really don't like Too Faced eyeshadow, like, at all. We are almost done, I promise. But these are setting sprays. So I'm briefly going to mention the ones that I kind of just always used and talked about for years. But these are the All Nighters by Urban Decay. This one is the All Nighter Pollution Protection. And I really liked this one. And like I've talked about in another video before, I'm not sure if they like changed the formula of this or whatever, but like I noticed a really big difference. Like, I just loved the way that my makeup looked when I used this setting spray opposed to like this one. This one is very good, but like there was some sort of like weird difference in there. And like these are like all gone. Like, need to purchase more, but wait until you guys hear what I'm going to talk about next because you're going to die. I have had this setting spray for a month. I'm going to say 1 full month. And this is how much I have left. Do you guys see? I barely have anything. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. Which, stay all day, isn't that like a Stila line? Copyright. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is like after I spray my face with it, my face feels like tight. Like, I just went and got like a shit ton of filler and Botox in my face and like I can't move it. Like, it's that good. Like, it will keep your makeup on literally through a war. I really mean that. Like, I can rub my face all day and like nothing comes off. Like, it's beautiful. And I like the sprayer on this so much better because it's like, I'm gonna like waste $5. It's just like, do you see that? It's like a mist. And it's beautiful. It has a little bit of a fragrance scent to it. So if you're about the fragrance, I would maybe not get this. But there is some fragrance in it. But I love this. I swear my makeup does not budge. It does not move. It is the best setting spray I've ever used. It's Charlotte Tilbury. It's a little bit more on the expensive side. So if that's something you cannot afford, I understand it. I get it. Everyone has a budget. But if you ever get a chance to splurge on it, like, get it. Because it is literally worth every penny. I promise you that. Okay, last is a little bit of skincare because I feel like that's really important. I wanted to mention some hair care things, but this video will be like 7 hours long. And honestly, like, no one's going to watch it that long. Like, I don't even think I could watch myself for that long. So I want to briefly mention these skincare items. And then if you guys do want, like, a full hair care routine for me and like my blonde hair and how I have been taking care of it for the past couple of months and really how I've got this color and how I keep it as healthy as I possibly can, let me know and I will do a video on that, but let's stick to the skincare. So what I use to take off my makeup, and I've been through 3 of these this year, which Says a lot. Like, honestly though, I go through it so quickly because I use probably way more than I need to, but I love it. This is the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is from Pharmacy, and I love this brand. It is all clean. It is beautiful. I love it. It's like natural. It's, I don't know. It's one of the best skincare lines I've ever used, and I've tried a lot. Like, I've tried the Clean Bee, like, cleanser. Like, that one is amazing. I have a moisturizer here I'm going to talk about. I've tried this. It's just, it's gorgeous. This is how much I have left. Can you guys see? Like, there's nothing in there. I need to go to Sephora and buy more, but I've really been avoiding Sephora because I'm like trying to save money because we're trying to buy a house, and I'm just like trying not to go crazy and like spend a ton of money on things I don't need. So I'm like, I'll just use makeup wipes and other cleansers that I have, but I love this and it's beautiful. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is this moisturizer. This is the Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. This is from the same brand, Pharmacy, and this is such a thick, hydrating moisturizer. Like, my boyfriend has really dry skin, like really like dry, flaky skin, and I've been using this on him. You know, gels absorb a lot better into the skin, and it's just, like, it's just gorgeous. Like, it feels so good on the skin. It smells so good. Like, it just smells like it's good for your skin, and I love that. I think I bought one for my sister also, and we have just been, you know, living that lifestyle, but I need the moisture. It is wintertime. I need the moisture. I feel like, even on my nose right now, I've moisturized and everything, and it's a little bit dry. Having a heavy-duty moisturizer is important. This next one I want to talk about is because TikTok made me buy it. This is the Cica Repair Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment from Dr. Jart. I literally went out on a specific hunt to find this. I will wear this on days where, like, I won't wear makeup, or days where I'm gonna wear minimal makeup and I'm not gonna go in with like a full coverage foundation. And because, if you guys don't know, I do have some redness, like right here and right here. I don't know if I would call it rosacea. It's just something that's always been there ever since I was young, and this is amazing. If you apply this to your skin, it literally gets rid of any redness ever. And it's not like overly green, because I know that people on TikTok were like worried that it was going to make them look like the friggin' Hulk, but no, it's not that green. It's not as green as this. It's very like light. It's just a light tinge of green, but it cancels it out so much. Like, that bottle was like $55, and I know that's a lot, but if you are someone who struggles with like a lot of like redness or a lot of like hyperpigmentation or acne or whatever, like, go and get that, because you will see a world of a difference. It will even your skin out instantly. I don't know if there's any like long-term benefits. I haven't been using it long enough to know that, but I don't use it every single day. I only use it when like I want to wear minimal makeup and I have some redness on my face. That is all. The next thing I want to talk about is something for breakouts. So if you are acne prone, if you are sick of stubborn breakouts that you really don't know what to do with, have no fear, I'm here. 4th Ray Beauty's Later Hater. I want you guys to see this. I shook it up on accident. It's like not supposed to be shaken. And like there is like supposed to be clear liquid here, and then there's this like substance, I don't even know what it is, like literally magic, on the bottom. And how you do this is take a Q-tip and dip it in there, and then place it on your breakout. Let it dry. It's like a pink, like Pepto-Bismol kind of like shade. And then you go to bed and you wake up the next day and your freaking pimple is gone, literally gone. My mom was obsessed with this. I had a bottle at her house when I lived there last year, and she stole it from me, and I had not seen it since. And I was like, Mom, like, I really need it. Like, I have like a breakout, like I have like some hormonal breakouts, like, can you please give it to me? And she was like on the hunt for months on 4th Ray Beauty's website looking for this. And she could not find it. It was sold out. Like, so many people love it. And I was like, Mom, I really freaking need it. Can you like get it together? Because like I need it. So she eventually found it and bought me one. So I've had my own at my house and I love it. It's really amazing. So I know it's probably going to sell out really quick if it's not already. But go get it, because like I swear to God, you put it on your breakout like at night and you wake up the next day and it's gone. It really is. Like, the redness is gone. the bump is gone. Like, it's literally gone. So we have finally made it to the end of the video. I hope you guys made it. If you did make it to the end of the video, comment down below a rainbow emoji, because I want to know that you guys are staying to the end of the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed my first video back in a long time. I really hope to be filming a lot more. I have a new camera. I have a whole new setup. You know, I just really need to find like a space in our house currently to film in. That's another reason why we're looking at houses, because I told my boyfriend that I need a third room to have a studio. Like, I want a studio that I can decorate, that can be my space, that I can film in. So we will see. Keep our fingers crossed that in the new year we can find one that we love. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe. Check out my other socials down below. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.